So welcome back to Digital Literacy Graduate Program. So today we want to start with WordPress design. So we'll be building a website using WordPress. So let me share my screen now as we comment today's class. So we have started with personal branding for some weeks now, and today we want to conclude our lesson on personal branding. So we implore us to ensure that we put to practice everything we are learning. So today we want to continue with personal branding, and we will be looking at using WordPress. All right. So to design a website using WordPress, the reason why we are taking this aspect of personal branding is because I told us when we started the lesson on personal branding that to have a personal brand on internet, you must have at least a one-page website if you cannot afford a full website. And that was why we decided to start by learning how to design a website using Google Sites, especially for people who has a low budget. And I said Google Sites is also a very good website builder, and it because it is owned by Google, who owns a search engine called Google Search. Your website can easily rank on Google Search, especially websites that you build using Google Sites. Now today we want to see how you can design a professional website, especially when you are taking projects that has to do with an organization or a company that is big, or a standard company. Now you might need to use a standard website builder for that kind of project. So that is why we want to look at WordPress for web design today. Sorry, my voice is a little bit low, but I'll be trying to increase my voice as we proceed. I don't know why. Maybe because it's been long I speak. I've been on holiday for almost a week now, so my voice is down. Alright, so we'll start by registering a domain. I have explained to us to some extent the architecture of the website. So every website has a domain. Every website will be hosted with an hosting company, and every website will have the interface, the user interface, that is what people will see. For the purpose of what we are learning today, using WordPress as a web builder for our website, we'll be installing what we call themes. A theme is just the appearance of your website. That is the user interface. So theme make it easier for you to have a website that looks good and okay. Alright, so let's go deep into it now. WordPress for web design. So let's see what WordPress is all about. So to register a domain, before I go into that, let me firstly give us an overview of what WordPress is. Now WordPress is a web builder, and WordPress is a web builder. It is what we use in building quality websites. So we have two WordPress websites. We have WordPress.org. Now WordPress.org are for people who want to build blog sites, who want to build websites, and does not want to go through the process of having to code. So that is why you go for wordpress.org. And you can see it here. This is their official website. This is wordpress.org. So you can build a blog here. You can host. You can even host with WordPress, and you can get WordPress. But we will not be going through this place. I will show you how we get to WordPress as we proceed. Then we also have another website called wordpress.com, and I will show you the difference between the two now. Now wordpress.com, got it. So wordpress.com is where you build your free WordPress website. Some people make use of free WordPress website. So if you want to do that, you can sign up an account with wordpress.com to build a WordPress website that is free. For instance, let me show you a free WordPress website. If I can remember now. Let me see if this is still available. Good. Okay, doesn't exist. All right, maybe I missed that. Let me see. Bridge up. I want to see if I can get bridgeup.wordpress.com. Wow, sorry about this. I'm trying to get an example of a free WordPress website, but I can't see one now. Okay, let's proceed. I think I can see something here. Now this is wordpress.com, and this is a free website. You can see this one here, careertalkspro.wordpress.com. That's a free website, and you can see the back end here. This is where you set up the website. Now this is just a free website given to you. You can see nothing is found because I've not developed this, and you can use this to develop a free website. That is for people who want to go for free version of WordPress. But we are not learning this now. We don't have anything to do with this one. What we want to learn now is how to build a WordPress website, the paid version. Now we are not going with this, so let's leave this for now. The difference between the paid and the free version is that the paid version will carry what we call wordpress.com, the free version, sorry, but together with your domain name. But when we are dealing with the paid version, you don't need to disturb yourself about that. All right, so let's do this now. So if the first thing you need to do is to build a website using WordPress, as I've stated in our slide here, is you have to firstly register a domain. That's the first thing. You must register a domain. So to register your domain, you can go to a domain hosting site like Bluehost. You can go to GoDaddy.com. You can go to Bluehost.com. You can go to HostGator.com. But at the moment, I will just show us how you can get a domain for your website at Bluehost.com. I've explained to us what a domain means already. I told us that your domain is your web address. That is the name of your website. So when you go to Bluehost.com, let me clear this. Okay, now on Bluehost.com, so this is Bluehost.com, and you can see you can go for WordPress hosting. That is for WordPress hosting now. Sorry, I'm not into this for now. We soon get there. Now you go to search for a domain name. So you search for the domain name, and when you make the search, or you can come from here, you can see choose your domain, register your domain. So when you click on register your domain name, so you click and you search for the domain name that you want to register. So let's say I want to register ifeoluwa.com.ng now. So I will now click register domain. So if the domain is available, I will be informed that the domain is available. This is ifeoluwa.com.ng. So you can see ifeoluwa.com.ng is not available. The reason is because I was the one that actually registered this domain on a particular domain registrar, sorry. So now, if I search for ifeoluwa.com, there is possibility of that one available. ifeoluwa.com is also not available. So you can see options that are available below. .ng is available, .app is available, .tech is available. So I want to change that name. Maybe I want to say DLGP.com.ng. So I will search again. So DLGP.com.ng is available. So I can just click on add to cart. Then you proceed from your cart to do what? To make the payment. So you go to checkout. So when you click on checkout, so if you want to add hosting, just leave that one, don't worry. Don't worry about adding any hosting yet. So if you want to use custom, you can add it here, but don't worry about this ones yet. So this is the domain configuration. This is the domain name. Don't worry about this hosting. Just click continue. What you want to get is the domain name for now. But if you want to buy domain name together with the hosting, that is when you will have to add the hosting. But I don't want to do that. I just want to get the domain name. So I will just go for validate code if I have a promotional code. If I don't have that, then I will click on checkout. And that's it. But for people who are, if you are, because you see these accounts have been registered, or I already have an account with Google Host. So you can see my name has been included automatically. But if you don't have an account with Google Host, you have to fill your billing details, and Google Host will also give you a free .com.ng domain if that is your first time of registering a domain with them, and that is if you decide to host your website with them. But if you are just purchasing a domain alone, that's how to purchase a domain. So you check out, you pay the 1,200 naira, and that's all. So you get your domain for .com.ng. I don't want to purchase this domain for now, so I will leave that. So that's how to purchase your domain. So after purchasing your domain, the next thing you do is to, I've shown us how to do this. The next thing to do is to host your domain. You must host your website. Your website cannot just be there alone. If you go to your domain after buying it, the domain will not be available. No, you won't see anything here. If you make a search for it, it will just give you an error message. So, or maybe just an empty message. Let's see, the site can be reached. Something like that is what we'll be getting. So your domain must be hosted. So that is why hosting is also important after you have registered a domain. So let me just go to my domains here. So let me go to one of the domains I already have. So this is a domain I have here. This is careertalks.ng, and which I can click on manage domain. So after you have purchased your domain, you will have all your domains inside your client area. The links to your client area, all those things will be given to you as soon as you purchase the domain. So you'll be able to access my domains, and you'll be able to log into your client area. So let me go to manage domains. So you can see this domain has a valid SSL. Valid SSL is all about your site security, and it's help you to have that padlock option in your website. So if your SSL is not available, You can still buy that as an add-on, but most times they will give you a free SSL certificate, so you might not need to buy it. But in case of this careertalks.ng, I think I did not buy this. This is the free version that was given to me. The free version that was given to me. Okay. All right. Let's proceed now. So I want to host my website. You can go to your services, and you will go to. Okay. Let me go from new services. So these are hosting options you have on your Google host. So you can host your website for 500 naira per month. That is if you want to go for this 2 GB Linux shared hosting option. So if you want to go for premium, you can go for 700 naira per month. If you want to go for pro, you can go for 950 naira per month. Then you order. So when you click on order, your domain will be, you will be asked to enter a domain in which you will be hosting on this Linux shared hosting. So when you do that, the domain will automatically be hosted on that Linux shared hosting. Now, everything I'm saying now looks theoretical, so I want to make it practical now. So I will go to my services. Let's say I've bought the hosting now. So under my services, I'm going to see the service I've purchased. Now I've purchased a Linux Hosting Pro, which is 12 GB Linux shared hosting. You can see it here. So you just click these 3 buttons and you can see view details. So these ones you have here, I've stopped them. I terminated this because I've upgraded to 12 GB. The reason for this upgrade is so that you can have more bandwidth and more disk space. So this is for 12 GB disk space, and because it's a Linux shared hosting, that means you can host up to 3 domains on this. This allows you to host up to 3 domains. I will show you how to check that later. Under add-on domains, when you check add-on domains, you can see other domains that have been hosted on this one web hosting package. You get? So for a shared hosting, you can host a minimum of 3 websites on it. So currently I'm hosting 3 websites on this Linux shared hosting 12 GB now. I'm hosting 3 websites there. You can see the domains of those websites. Later, I will show the simple way to do that is after you have purchased your domain, just click on create add-on domain and you will add the domain. So I can only add 3 domains to this package. All right. So let me go back to where I came from. So I want to show you how to proceed with your web design. I'm just trying to show you how to purchase the domains and to purchase your web hosting. They are simple things. In fact, the company, the organization will take you through the process how you should do all those things. Now, after you have entered into your client area and this is your package, you can scroll down and go to your one-click login, which is your cPanel. It is at this cPanel that you carry out everything that has to do with your domain management and your website design. All right, so let's do practical now. So I will be using a free website hosting platform to do practical for us so that we can understand everything I am saying. So I only started by showing us how to go about the paid version. So let's do that. And if you go to your slide, you can see I said for free domain, for free, you can go to profreehost.com. So let's take Control C. We want to go to profreehost.com. We want to host a free domain now. We want to get a free domain. Okay, so professional free hosting, so that's the website. So instead of going to Google Host where you pay for your website hosting, something you can see their advert here, you can actually do your free hosting here. But we only recommend this for practical purpose and for practicing purpose, and also for you to develop your design skill in WordPress. But if you are actually going for a website that you'll be using most times, this might not be the best option for you, because you cannot say some things can happen anytime, any day with anything you are hosting for free. So free is not the best, but this can actually be used for learning purpose. So let's just go and register a new account. So I have one account with them before, so and I have it here, you can see it. So I will just log in. But if you don't have an account before with them, you don't need to log in straight. You have to register an account first. So probably if I want to do that, maybe I want to register an account with them, I will just click this, and I will, okay, let's go. So I've registered an account with them. See, don't worry about that. This, then you can see activate account. So I will go into my email and I will activate that account that I just created. So let me go to that account. So this is the Pro Free Host account activation. So I will just click on activate account. So I will close this. We have this. So your account has been activated successfully. All right. So now that account has been created. So now what you want to do is you want to create new account for your domain. You want to register a domain name now. So you click on create new domain. You can close this ad. So this is where to create new websites. So enter attractive name for your website. So I want to enter one. Okay, so let me just enter DLGP test. So DLGP test is available. So you can pick any of these domain extension. The reason for this domain extension is because you are using a free website hosting company. So they will put their own domain extension there. Sorry about that. So you just mark to proceed. So this is the domain that you created, dlgptest.ezero.com. So you can now go on to manage the domain. Just click on manage. So I said for every web you have, for all your websites hosting, you have to have what we call control panel. Control panel. So let's wait. The control panel is being created at the moment. Creating. So now let me show us for the Google host. So let's wait for this to be created. So the account is being created. Let's wait. So let me go to my Google Host services, my services. Then you click on your web hosting package. Please make sure you are paying attention to this. Click on your web hosting package. Okay, then you scroll down, then you now click on cPanel. So cPanel is where that's where you manage. So the control panel for this has been activated. Then you can see active. So you can just click on control panel. You can see the cPanel for the googlehost.com. You can see my add-on domains is 3 out of 3, so that's full already. Then for you to install your WordPress, you just go down, scroll down to software, and you can click on software manager by WordPress manager by Softaculous, or you go to Softaculous apps installer, anyone you want. So if I click on Softaculous app installer, you will see WordPress here, and then you will click it. That's where you will install the WordPress. But I don't want to install any WordPress here now because this is my Google Host account. Let's go back to that free account. So you have one important notice here. Just click I approve. So the panel will load very soon. Let me close this. So this is the free hosting panel that you have. Just continue, don't worry. Then you scroll down, Softaculous app installer, just like I've shown you for the paid version. This is for the free version. Then you click on WordPress. Now you come down to install now. So this is, now be very careful here. This is one of the most important aspects. You can see choose installation URL, choose your domain. Now normally, since you have just only one domain that is attached to this hosting account, you will have your domain here. Make sure you don't enter anything here because this is your home directory. You have to be very careful. Don't add anything in the in directory. If you add anything here, if people search for a website, they will not find it unless they add that anything you add here. So just leave it like this and leave this place empty. Then you can put your site name, so DLGP test. Then I can just digital literacy graduate academy, graduate program text. Then you come to your admin username, just type admin so that you won't forget. Just type admin, then you can enter your password. So if you want to enter password, so you enter a very short password. This is the admin email. Then you come down and you click install. So congratulations, the software was installed successfully. Now if you go to this WordPress has been installed successfully at this website. So that has happened now. So the meaning of that is by the time you search for this website, you can easily see it online and WordPress will have been installed. But if you search for it now, you won't find it. The reason why you won't find it is because it takes, even if it's a paid website also, it takes close to, sometimes it takes almost 24 hours. Almost 24 hours for your website to be live, to come live. So that is why you can't find it now. You can't see anything here now because sometimes it takes almost 24 hours. So you can't find your website for now. And even if you are making use of a paid website like the ones we have here, still you won't find the website. The reason for that is sometimes it takes 24 hours for a website to come live on the internet. Okay, so let me close this. Then let me close this also. Let me log into one of the accounts I have with them. Let me see if that website is live yet. So let me log out. Okay, so let me use this and let me enter here. So I've opened an account with them, and with this I registered this morning. So let me see if it's live yet. Let's see. So it's not yet live. It takes time. It takes time. Okay. Now this is, so I will from here now I'll be using a particular website that has been installed. WordPress has been installed on it, but I've not designed it. My careertalks.ng. So I will show you how I did this coming soon page and the other ones. So let me, give me some seconds, please. Few seconds coming. Okay, welcome back. So we have seen how you can host your WordPress. Let me unmute, sorry. Sorry about that. Okay. So what I'm trying to explain is that you firstly have to log into your WordPress, and to log so I will go back to my screen now. So to log into your WordPress dashboard, and also to remove this not secure button, for you to confirm whether you can remove this not secure by yourself, you have to firstly confirm whether you have a valid SSL certificate. So I said you will just go to your domain management. From your domain management, you scroll down and you will see SSL. So if the SSL is is valid, then you can go and force that to be activated on your website. So I will show us how to do that now. So just log into your WordPress dashboard by going to yourwebsite.com/wp-admin. Then you enter. So it will take you to the login page for your website. So let's wait for that to load. This one. It's like I've changed the login page for this. Sorry. So I don't know if it is the internet that is doing this, or I don't understand. It's okay then. If this is not Please give me some seconds. Let me settle some things here. Okay. I will close this. Okay. Wow. This is the same thing I've been typing and it's not coming in. It's okay. So now what I just did now is I'm trying to log in using my website.com/wp-admin, which I have done here, and that's one way to go about it. Another way to go about it is to go through your control panel. So what I did is, when that one is not working, I have to go through my control panel. Just come down, click on your hosting package, go down to your cPanel. Then from your cPanel, you can access. So you wait for your cPanel to load. So on your cPanel, you just move down, go to WordPress Manager by Softaculous under software. So when you click that, you will see list of installations you have already made. I've shown us already how to install WordPress on your website. So after you have done that, you will have a list of the installation, then you can log in from there. So that's why I have to go from here. So I log in from here and you can see it now. So you can come to here, right click on it to visit your site so that you can see everything you are doing on your website. So currently this is what you have on the website, but that is because I have already logged in. Now if another person tries to access this website, what they will see is a coming soon banner, and that is the first thing you have to check when building your website. So for you to activate that coming soon, you can see coming soon mode is activated. To activate that coming soon, you have to firstly install a plugin to do that. But before we move into that, let me show us the WordPress interface. All right, so to your left is where you have your tabs. You can see Jetpack, Post, Media, Pages, Comment, Appearance, Plugin, Users, Tools, Settings, and the rest. Now these are the places where you click on different tabs as you need them. Then you will have your dashboard, your workspace. Here you have anything you click here, the information will be displayed here. Now let's say I click on Post. This is where you manage your website posts. So you will see different posts that you have uploaded. Currently the only post you have on my website is Hello World, and that is the only post you will have when you install new WordPress. So you can see Hello World. So there is nothing on the website yet. Then if you go to your pages are the different page you have on your website. A website can contain a lot of pages depending on your need. So currently we have 2 pages on this website: privacy policy and the sample page. So if we go to the website, this is the sample page, and you can see the privacy policy yet because it has not been activated. All right, now you move on, you will see comment, appearance, plugins. Now you don't need to bother yourself too much about all this for now. The first thing you have to do is to go to your plugins. So when you click on plugins, you have to add a very important plugin, and that is for your dismiss all these ones, don't worry, close all this. Now you want to install a particular plugin, and that plugin will help you to activate what we call the coming soon page, so that when people search for your website, they will not be receiving an error message. What they will get is a coming soon page, like you have seen in the first time when I search for careertalks.ng. So to activate that coming soon, I'm trying to update these ones. It's good that you keep your plugins updated. Plugins are just WordPress tools that allows you to be able to perform some activity on your website. They makes it easy for you to create some tools on your website. Don't forget, WordPress doesn't involve any coding. So some people have done the hard work to code some plugins that you can easily use to carry out some functions. For instance, if you want to be receiving payment on your website, you don't need to code that. There is a plugin for that. If you want to, let's say you want to activate a booking form on your website, there is a plugin for that also. If you want to sell products on your website, there is a plugin to do that. So some web developers has created those plugins to make it easier for you. So the first plugin you will install on your website is called Seed Pro. This is the plugin Seed Pro, and it has been installed on this website already. So when you go to add new, just click leave, don't worry about that. So add new, you want to add a new plugin. Sorry, the reason is because I'm currently installing a plugin. Admins. Okay. So I will just search for Seed Pro. So I will make a search for Seed Pro. So you can see coming soon page, maintenance mode, and landing page by Seed Pro. So you can also use this Seed Pro in a situation whereby you are trying to carry out a maintenance on your website, and you don't want to be redirecting people to an error page. So you can use this Seed Pro to activate a maintenance page. So you install it and you activate it. After you have done that, you just need to go to Seed Pro. It will automatically be added to your page, to your dashboard. So there you can manage the coming soon page. So you can see currently the coming soon mode is activated. You can see active, and you can edit the page or you preview it. If I want to preview it, I will just click on preview. So when people search for this website, careertalks.ng, this is what they will see. Coming soon. Get ready, something cool is coming. So because you will need to launch your website. When you launch your website, that means you will deactivate this coming soon page. Then the website will be live. But currently this website now is under construction. So that is why we activated the coming soon page. So you can go to edit page. Let's say you want to change the information that is there, or you want to change the design. So this is where to change that. You can edit this text. You can put another text as you wish. You can do anything you want for it. But I don't want to edit this for now. I will just close it and leave it like that. So the next thing that is important is to go to your appearance. So your appearance, let me go back to my slide. I said you have to install a theme and a relevant plugin. So theme for WordPress is just what we use to develop a particular appearance for our website. We've passed through this stage of logging into our WordPress dashboard. We are now in this aspect of appearance. So let's see how you install a theme. So theme is just the appearance of your website. It directs and it controls what you see. It controls what people see on your website. Hello, Rita, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So
Am I the only one online today?
you are the one I'm just seeing now.
Ah,
It's all right, no problem. Actually, I've started the class since 11. So you just continue as I'm trying to explain how to build your website using WordPress. So that means you have missed some part of it, but don't worry, you will get it in the recording. You can continue from here.
no problem. No
Oh.
problem. Okay.
So now we move on to appearance. So we want to install a theme. Under appearance, you go to themes. So I said themes are just what dictates the architecture of your website, the structure of your website, how your website will look like. Currently, the theme on this website is called 2021. That's the default theme for WordPress. When you install WordPress for the first time, that is the default theme we have, and this is it. But I don't like this. I want to change this appearance. So I have to go to add new themes. I want to add new theme. So I always make a suggestion that now these are the different kind of themes you can install based on your needs. So you can go for any layout that you like and you just install them. But for me, I always suggest a particular theme called Astra. So just make a search for Astra. Now this is Astra. So you click install. So let's wait for that to install. So the theme will be installed on your website. Before installation, you can decide to preview. Probably you want to preview the web page, how it looks like. You can do that. It's not showing very well here currently. Don't worry. So it has finished installing, then you can activate it. So for anything you are installing, either you are installing a plugin, or you are installing a theme, you must activate them. So I've activated the Astra theme now. So we go into manage it. So let's wait for that to load. So sometimes WordPress takes a little bit to load, and you must have a very strong internet to use WordPress. So this is taking longer than expected. If this one is not loading, I will go from here. So let me close this. That one is taking time. So now this is what you get. Thank you for installing Astra. Now, just close that, don't worry. So you will go to, we've installed Teams now, and we've added Astra. Let's go to the next slide. So we've installed Astra Team. We've activated it. Now let's move on to install Elementor plugin. So now Elementor plugin, Elementor is a plugin, that allows you to easily build and customize your theme. And you can also use your Elementor to build a website from scratch, even without using a theme. Even without customizing the theme. You might decide to have your own personal layout, but I will show us how to go about that. But let's firstly go and install Elementor. So Elementor is a web builder that you can use to build and customize your website. Now, go to plugin, add new. WordPress also has its own web builder, but the flexibility is not so good. So that is why it is preferable you go for Elementor. So just make a search for Elementor plugin. So you can see Elementor website builder. So just install now.
This is plenty installation. Oh.
We've only installed 3 things. We've installed Seed Pro, install theme, that is Astra theme. Then you will
Yes,
install
I saw the Astra team. Then this one now, Elementor website builder.
website builder, yes. So you have to install that one. So let's wait for that to install. Then you activate. So it will give you this welcome page. Welcome to Elementor. If you want to learn how to get started, don't worry about that one. I'll show us how to do that one. So you don't need to worry about that. Now, let's go back to our appearance and let's click on Astra options. Okay, before we come here, there is something I need to activate first. Come to my templates. Okay. Sorry for that. I need to go back to my plugin. So now we want to install another thing now. This is the 4th one now. So add new. So this will be the 2nd plugin. So you search for starter template. Starter template. Now, you can see it here, starter templates by Brainforce. Don't go for starter template by Cadence. This is what we need. Starter template by Brainstorm Force, sorry. So let me add that to my slide. I forgot to add that to my slide. So I said, okay, go to starter template, sorry. This is it here. So I should type install, not go to install starter templates. So that's the 4th thing you will install. Install now. Please make sure you install this actual one. Don't go for this Cadence WP. Go for the one you have here, sorry. Then you click on activate. After installation, you must activate. Good. So that has been activated. So we should have it now as part of our under appearance. Good. So under appearance, you will see starter templates because I've installed it. You will see it there now. Starter templates. Now under starter templates, you will see select page builder. Don't forget we have installed Elementor. So you just have to click on Elementor. So it will give you different templates, that is theme templates that has to do with that you can easily use Elementor to edit. So these are different templates that you can start with for your website. So now I just have to choose one. So you can make a search based on all free agency. So if I click on free, so I don't want to make payment for any per template yet. So I will just go for options that has to do with free. Then if you are designing a blog, you can go for blog. If you are going for a business, you can go for business template that was designed for business website. If you want template that was designed for e-commerce website, you can make a search for that. You will see different templates for that. And if you don't have, if your website doesn't belong to any of these options, you can go for other. So things like maybe a zoo website, things that have to do with charity websites, things like that, elderly home, you can go for that. But the website I'm designing now has something to do with business, so I'll just click on business. So I will go for options, templates that I prefer in all these. So just search for a template that at least is very close to what you want. You can still edit everything you have here. You can edit everything, but just make a search for the one that to some extent is close to what you want. Okay, so let me search for, so I will just pick one for now. So if you are designing a personal website, you can see different personal website templates here. You can see this is a personal website template. That's another one. These are another templates. If you are designing website for fashion brand, you can make a search for something that has to do with that, if you can find. If you cannot find, then you have to develop one for yourself. All right, let's proceed. Let me just pick a template here. Let me see the one I can start with. Okay, sorry. Or let me deactivate business of the thing. So I'm designing a website for Career Talks. Career Talks is a social enterprise. So let me see a template that is closer. Okay, let's just pick one. Don't worry. Everything you have can be. So you can preview it. If you pick a particular template, you can preview that template. So this is the template that I picked now, and I previewed it. I'm trying to see how it looks like. So this is more like e-commerce websites. So I don't want this. So I'll close this. So let me make a search for another one. I don't want an e-commerce website. So let me search this. I think this looks closer to what I want. Okay. Okay. It's all right. All right. So I'll be going with this. So you can see different pages. Currently, this website has 4 pages. This template has 4 pages. So I will just click on import complete site. Import complete site. So your selected website is being imported. So required plugins, Learn-LMS, Learn-Course Grid. So this starter template requires premium plugins. This one. Now that is because this is I'm installing a website that contains a learning platform. So if I don't want to include that plugin, I can just keep and import. And if I want to do that, then I will have to go and get this plugin first. But I don't want to get the plugin, I will just keep and import. I'm a WordPress expert. So you just pick anything you like for here. For these ones, just click on next. Put your first name, put your email, then submit and start import. So it's importing already. So you can check your email later. Don't worry about that one. So it's installing that web page now. So you are welcome, Mr. Collins. How has been your class today?
Thank you, sir. It's been fine, Sha. Oh, bless God.
You are welcome. So we've started with WordPress design, and that is what you are seeing now. It might look strange to you because you are just coming. So you will watch the recording. So what I'm doing now is I'm installing the template for my website. Okay. So the website has been imported successfully, and you can see it if you visit it here. So I will close this now. Don't forget, this is the website we imported. Just a template, sorry. So if you want to preview it, just click on preview. Let me drag this here. So this is the preview of the website we imported. This is it. This is home, all courses. These are the courses, about us, then contact, if you want to contact us. Then if you want to start learning, you put it here. All right. So now that I've changed the appearance of my website by installing a template, I can start by editing this appearance now. So very simple. Now you go to, let me start from here. So go to customize, click on customize. So that's where you start your editing from for your website. So currently I'm using the WordPress editor. Please pay attention to this aspect. This is how I get here. From your web page, let me go again and show you how I arrived at that point. Just go to visit site. So on your site, you will see customize. So just click on customize. When you click on customize, you will have this. All right. So now this is your site name, Career Talks. Then you can come to global. You can edit your typography. So if you want to change the base typography, currently this is the body font family. So if you want to change that, you can change it here. If you don't want to use this typography, so let's say you have your own typography based on your business, so you can come and insert it here. So for me, I will just use Roboto. Roboto is the name of the font I prefer for my website. So I will use Roboto for body font family. So leave the other ones, don't worry. That's for base typography. For your headings, I will also change my headings to, instead of this play fair display, I will change it to Montserrat. Okay, now visit Montserrat, not Montserrat, Montserrat. So this is Montserrat, and you can see it has changed the look of the website. That is the font, sorry. So if I don't want to use Montserrat, let's say I want to use Roboto again. I just click on Roboto. So this is Roboto. But let me go back to that wait now. So you can decide, since we are dealing with heading, so you can bold it. So I've bold this now. Leave this one as inherit. If you want to make it ultra bold, you can make it ultra bold. So I will prefer this. Let me leave it like this at ultra bold. So it depends on you. You can select your font as you want, but make sure you know the name of the font, and it must be Google fonts. So the only font that is available here are Google fonts. So things like Arial, these are the common fonts that you have, and you can see Google fonts here. These are fonts available. So if you want to check, maybe you want to view fonts, just go to font.google.com. Font.google.com. I believe you are following what I'm doing here. So go to font.google.com. You want to select your font. This is the font I'm using. This is Roboto. So you can preview the font first. This is Open Sans. This is Noto Sans. This is Lato. And you can just type something. If you want to change the sentence you have here, maybe career talks. You want to see a font that goes well with your name, you can do that here. And you can search by language. You can search by categories. So what I want are display fonts first. So I want to go for display font first. That is for my headings, display. So you can see different display fonts that you can use for headings. That's the meaning of display. Then you can increase the points so that you can see it very well. And you can come down. These are display fonts. You can see them. This is Righteous. So when you are able to find the one you like, you just pick the name and you drop it inside. You pick the name, and that is what you will use for your font. I believe we understand what I'm trying to explain. So that is for your display font. Display font is majorly for your headings. So after you have found the one you want here, you can sort by trending. You can sort by most popular based on what people are using. You can sort by newest font. You can sort by name if you want it to be alphabetical order. So if you don't want display fonts, you can go for sans serifs. Sans serifs are fonts that doesn't come with strokes. Clean fonts. They are modern fonts. So you can see different sans serif fonts, and you can deactivate display, especially for your written font, for your body font. So you can make use of sans serif for your body font, and you can pick any one you want here. So you have a lot of fonts here to choose from. You can see Anton. I love that Anton font. It's a very good font, especially for display. You can see Akibo. And you can also use, but for me, I always prefer to use fonts that are clean and fonts that people can easily relate with. And especially fonts that are system fonts. So system fonts are something like a Vertica, Roboto, Arial. Those are system fonts. So your system can easily read it, and almost all browsers can read that. So there are some browsers that might not be able to understand some fonts. So this is one font, DM Sans, a very clean font. Didact, Gothic, so nice. So That's on how to pick a font. So if you want to use that DM sans now, we just come here, DM sans. You can see DM sans here. I will click it. So and it will change the heading for me. So this is DM sans. You can see it here. So I can change it to bold. So DM sans can go as far as 700. You can see it. You can increase your line height and you can reduce it depending on what you want. But it's okay at 1. Okay. So you can still edit all these sides as you proceed. So these are just so let's leave all these ones. Don't worry about this. So I'm using DM sans as my headings. My base typography. I want to use DM sans also. Okay, let's go back. Don't forget, anytime you make a change, you must publish it. So you can go to your colors. So this is where you change all these colors you have here. These colors you have here. This green, blue of the thing. Because your brand has a particular color, so you must choose your brand color. So test color. If you want to change it, currently the test colors we have here are blue. You can see blue. All the test colors on this website are blue. So I don't want that. I will just change it to black. Go back. So you can see it's not black. So I prefer something people can easily read. So that's why I decided to go for black. So, and don't go for deep black, sorry. Don't go for black that is too deep. You can add some, you can go for something not too deep so that it will not be affecting people's eye. People can easily read it, sorry. So this is just your color slider that you can use to, so this is better now. And you can copy the link. Sorry. You can copy the RGB code. So the RGB code for this black is 24, 23, 23. 24, 23, 23. So it's important to keep that. So I will keep that. I will need it as I proceed. So color code for my website. So for my text, the RGB is what? The RGB is 24, 23, 23. So you keep that and you proceed. Let me close this. So that's your text color. So for your theme color, if you want it to be what you have here as green, you can do that. But I don't want that. I'll change that to something like purple. So just leave that like that. So link over color. I will use red for that. So link color, leave that one. Heading color, let me leave it as that also. But I don't want this blue. This is not the blue for my. This is the blue. This is cyan. Yeah. So I want a deeper one for easy. So this is the S code. So I will have even copied the S code for that one instead of going for the. So S code is important. So this is heading color. Please make sure you are keeping your color codes. You will need it for consistency. So if I'm okay with this color, I will use it. If I'm not okay, you can still edit it. Let me use this. So copy it, Control C. So let me edit this, Control C. Okay. So that's my heading color. Let me go back to link over color. Let me copy that. Control C. You will need all these things as you proceed. Link over color. Okay. Then which one is important again? My text color. Let me go for the S code. There's the S code now. Okay, this one doesn't come with S code. Why? Okay, it's alright. I will soon get the S code later. So your container, leave this one, don't bother about this. Your buttons, you can change the color for your buttons as you have here. So I want to change mine to, let me change it. Let me use something like this. Okay, change this to this also, and I will copy it. Control C. That's my button color. As we go on now, you will see the reason why I'm saving on this color code. Alright, that's that on color under global. And what else? Okay, let's go to your let me see what else. What is important here? Okay, your logo. No, don't worry about this. No. Okay, we will set this later. We'll come back to this later. Static page. Okay. Now, if you are building a blog, you won't have a static page as your home page. Your home page will be your latest post. That is for blog. But if you are building a page, it will be a static page. So leave it as a static page. And when you have selected the post page, you can come here to select it. But currently we don't have a post page, so let's leave it for now. I will show us how to do that. So then you can now click publish. There is something I need to do now. I want to change this WordPress icon. So for me to do that, I will need to change my favicon. So let me see where I can do that. Okay, let's leave it. I will go to my settings. So let me close this for now. I'm done for now with that. So this has not been changed. It will soon change on its own, don't worry. So let's go to our WordPress settings. Then come to general. Now, under your WordPress settings, you can change your date format if you want to change that, your time format, and those ones. Now, but where I'm going is you can edit your reading. That is for blogs, to set how many blog how many blog posts you want to show. And that is for people who are designing blog page, but you don't need this for now. Now let's go back to our home page with our editing now. So I want to change this logo. I want to remove this. I want to remove this logo. I want to put my own logo there. So go back to customize. Then you will see this pencil icon. Just click on it. So I want to change my logo. You can see it. Now, I want to remove and change. So change logo. So let me go and find my logo. Let me see if I can find it. If I still have Cariatos logo on my system. Okay, let me do this first. Let me firstly stop sharing for security reasons. So let me stop sharing first. Cheers. Hey, yeah. sorry. Hello, Mr. Collins. I'm just seeing your message now.
It's like I'm just watching one kind of thing that I don't know the team.
sorry. It's because you came in very late. I was actually trying to explain how to how should we do that now?
Everybody came in. Me, I'm just watching it like film sincerely. It's just I didn't want to leave immediately I entered.
Don't come in late again. It's okay. All right, let me see if I can carry us along.
Don't disturb yourself. We'll download it. You know what? I must really commend you. The fact that I even came in and there was no one in the class, but the class was going on. I raised my hand for you. Well done. There's no need coming back. The video is recorded, right?
Yeah, sure.
We would get that.
All right. Okay.
Well done. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sorry.
Well done. You're doing well.
All right, thank you very much. So let me continue. You will, in fact, when you watch the recording, you will understand everything I'm doing. It's not a magic. All right, thank you. Let me proceed. So I want to upload logo now. The site logo, that's what I want to do now. So let me quickly search for that. Okay. So I will search for the logo on my website. Give me this. Add this. So to upload a logo, you just to upload any file, just go to upload files, then you click on select files. It's either you select the file or you drag the file to this place. So just come to where you have your logo, then you drag it and drop it. So it will be uploaded automatically. Then always put in your alternate text. The meaning of alternate text is it will help your image to be found on your search engines, because search engines normally does not understand your image. The only thing they understand are text. So Career Talks logo, So in case someone make a search for Characters logo on the internet, they will be able to see this image. That's the essence of the alternate text. And also the essence of the alternate text are for people who are using screen readers, especially for blind people who are blind, sorry, and they cannot see the image, but using screen readers, they'll be able to know what the image is all about. So this is the Characters logo. Then I will click select. Now these are these cropping options I have for my logo. So now the cropping options we have here, I will just crop this to fit into the logo. I will click crop image. So this is the logo. I can see the logo has automatically been added to the page. So I've started editing my web page like that. Then move down. You can see different logo for Retina devices. Don't worry about that, just off it. So leave this. Then come down to select site icon. I want to change this WordPress icon you have here. I don't want to be seeing this. I want my logo icon to show. So I will click on select icon. So suggested dimension is 512 by 512. Don't worry, just pick your the logo you have here already. Then this one is 300 by 300 pixels. Just select. Crop image. So now you can see the icon has been corrected. So I now have my logo icon on my website. So just like all these other web pages you see here, you can see that the icon you have here are the website icon. So it's not good that you have WordPress icon on your website. So you change it to that. That's all. Then you publish. Then you can now close this. Good. So you've done the basic aspect of your website structure. Now let's move on to the customization of our page. So I want to change everything I have here. Leave a heading live, learn from expert. All these things here, I want to change it to fit into my desired home page. So what I will do now is I will go back to my dashboard. So on my dashboard, I will come to pages. So currently I have these pages on my website. So if I go to my website, let me see, visit site, open a new tab. So currently you have your home page, all courses page, about page, contact page. Then this is for external link, for people who owns a learning platform where people can learn. I will discuss about this later. Don't worry about this. But these are the 4 major pages you have on this website now. And you can find it here: about, all courses, contact, home, privacy policy. All these ones have not been activated, but these are the 4 pages that have been activated. Now, I want to start from my home page. That is the most important aspect of your website. Are you saying what we are doing? Oh, you are sleeping? No, don't sleep. All right, you come to home page and you will click edit with.
There is a student behind that.
You said?
Who is that student behind?
Okay, it's Emmanuel. All right, so you click edit with Elementor.
All right.
So I will just right click and I will open in a new tab. I don't want to close this page. So edit with Elementor. Don't forget, we installed Elementor plugin at the beginning of this web design course. So now we'll be editing our page using Elementor. So that is why I have to click edit with Elementor. So Elementor will open now. So you will see your website and how you can edit everything on your website. So we want to edit this home page now. I want to edit everything you see here. I want to edit it. Good. So this is your home page. If I close this bar, you can see this is my home page. everything here can be edited, but you can't edit these ones. You can't edit your logo, you can't edit your own course, you can't edit these ones. These ones can only be edited using your WordPress editor. But every other thing, this layout, this button, this text, every other thing here can be edited. So I want to start with editing this, what I have here. Now, okay, before I do that, let me give us an overview of what Elementor is all about. On your Elementor, you will have what we call, let me click this. Now, these are your widgets. This is Elementor. We have Element, you have Global. Global are for people that are making use of Elementor Pro. And that's a paid version. But currently we are using the Elementor free version. I also have the Pro version. Maybe I will install that as I proceed. But currently I'm using the free version. So under your basic, you will see the widgets you can use. All these things are widgets. This is a test widget. On website design, in website design, we make use of widgets. Now this is heading widget. This is a video widget. This is a button widget. This is a text widget. This is icon widget, icon widget, icon widget. This is a text widget, icon, 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 image widget. You can see I'm naming them. This is text, this is button, this is image, 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 text, 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 heading, heading, text, heading, text, heading, text, heading, text, heading, text, image. So your website is just the combination of text, images, and buttons. Images can be videos, it can be banners, it can be infographics, but you have them here now. This is inner section, heading, images, text, video, button. So anything you want to see here, you can bring it from here. So it is just drag and drop. For instance, if you come down now, I want to add a new section. You will click this plus button. You firstly select your layout. Layout is the structure. Like now, this is a section. And in this section here, we have different layouts. This is one layout. This is another layout for your columns. Don't forget, when we are learning how to build this website using Google Sites, we also deal with columns. So you can select your structure. So if I want to use two structure now, two column. So this is first column, this is second column. So on your column now, you can now input widgets. So let's say the first column, I want to put image. I will just drag it and drop it. Then you can select the image. You can see choose image. I will choose image from the imported images, or I can decide to go for free images from Pixabay. So if I want to search for images, maybe I will just search for something like education. So normally it will come up here. Images that has to do with education will come up here. You can see it. Then I can just click on any of it. So let's say I click on this. You can see this is the image. Save and insert. So these images will be downloaded and it will be inserted into your, you can see it has been inserted instantly. Then maybe this second column, I want to use it for test. So I will click on this icon again and I will drag in my heading text. Then I will type in my text. So I can say free education for all. Free education for all. So that's my heading text. Okay, it's all right. Thank you, Rita. It's okay. I understand that. So thank you for that. Thank you for coming for today's class. So all other information will be passed across to us. So thank you. Thank you for coming. All right, let's proceed. So free education for all. So I can decide to edit what I have here. You will just come to under your size. You can change the size based on what you want. You want it to be large, extra large. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Have a nice day. You are welcome. All right. So you can centralize it. You can align it to the left hand side. You can align it to the right. You can justify it as you want. Then you can also come to your style. You can change the color if you want to change the color. You can change the typography. You can edit the typography based on size. You can see as I'm dragging it, the size is increasing. Then you can change the weight if you want it to be 900, if you want it to be bold, if you want it to be 700, things like that. If you want to leave it as default, you can do that. Then you can also change the line spacing if you want to bring them together, if you want to separate them. That's under line spacing. So very easy. That's okay. No, I want to change this color now. I don't like this color again. So I can select my color. So let's say you are confused about which color to go for. You can just go to google.com. Maybe you want cyan and you want to use pure cyan. So just make a search for cyan color. So this is cyan. Sorry, to make your work easier, just search for cyan S code. Cyan S code. So this is cyan S code. So you can copy this and paste it. But if you want variations of cyan, because you might not prefer this, let's say I copy this now and I paste it here. You can see what I'm saying here. So this is too light and this is not what I want. So I want a color that will go with my logo, with this blue that I have on my logo here. So this is it here. I already have it here, but how do you dictate this? That is the question. So the best way to do that is you can use an external software or you use a picker. Let me see if I can. Oh no, sorry. That's a mistake. Oh, okay. Let's do it like this. Let's start from. Let's start from. I think I should be able to get a color picker online. Okay. Yeah, this is doing the job. Maybe you have not seen this before, but I want to okay, let's do it like this. Let me see if I can yes, pick color from image. So I want to use my image. Good. Browse or drop. Please pay attention to what I'm doing. It will save you many things. So from my logo, I want to pick image. Don't mind all this. Okay, it has been uploaded at behind. Sorry, no, don't worry again. I've seen it here. This is it here. Okay. So this is the color I want to pick now. I will just click this. So this is the S code for that. This is the RGB, this is the S. So I will just copy this S code. Then I will put it here first. Primary color. That's your primary color. Please pay attention to this. It will save you many things. This is my primary color. Then I want to pick this also as the secondary color. So that is what I ought to have done in the first place. Okay, so this is the primary color, this is the secondary color. So I will copy this under my Elementor text, this text color for my heading. I will just paste it. So you can see the color has been added automatically. So if I don't want to use that, maybe I want to use my secondary color, I will just copy it from here, Ctrl C, then I'll paste it, Ctrl V. So you can see the color has been added. So that's how to that's how to brand your color using your, especially you want to stay put to the color on your logo. So go to, which website is that? Which website? Yeah. Let me see if I can find it again. Let me go to my history. I need to save that. Okay, it's imagecolorpicker.com. So that's where you go to. Ctrl C. Let me add it to the slide. Imagecolorpicker.com. Imagecolorpicker.com, yes. So to pick your brand color. Okay, let's leave that. So, and for every brand color you pick, they will also give you a palette that has something to do with it. But let's leave that one. We are not into that for now. So let me go back to this. Now let's start by editing everything we have here. So what I just did below here is just to show you the power of Elementor. So I don't need this. I'll close this section now. So before you start your website editing and customization, you must have your content, your website content, what you want to put on your website. So you don't just start a website without any content. So content is very important. So what I will do now is I will say so this is not in line with my content. So I will just click on this pencil sign. So you can click on this pencil sign if you want to edit what you have here. If you don't want to edit it, probably you want to delete it. You just right click and press delete. So it will take away that subsection. So I want to edit what we have here. So I just want to type in conquering cosmos. Conquering cosmos. So that's what I want to put here. Conquering cosmos. And I want to change the style. So I will go to text color. Don't forget I have my text color. This is the primary color. But instead of me having to be changing the color every other time I want to use it, I can go to my WordPress editor and change the color. So that's the text color. You can change the typography, but I want to leave that one. I've already set everything that has to do with typography before I come here. So you can change come to typography, come to line spacing. I want to bring them together. It's too far apart for me. Then you can change the size if you want to change the size. So I will leave it as 90. Good. I want to change the line height. It's too far. I'll leave it as 1 or maybe it's 0. Sorry. 1 is okay. So 1 is okay. So if I want to change this, I will click on edit. I want to change this text. Then I will write anything I want to put there. So raising youths and teens that will lead to conquer their world. So if that is the tagline, I'll just put it there. And that's all for that. So when you are done with that, you click update. So to get my website content, I already have that saved in a particular place. So I will go to my my menu chart. So I already have it inside my menu chart, my website content. So now if I view this website now, let's say I reload this website. This must have changed. What you have here, you can see these have changed now to Conquer and Cosmos because I have corrected it inside this place. So just as I taught us when we are making use of Google Sites, so that's the same way you can edit this also. If I want to edit this image that I have here, this video link, this is a video. So I want to edit this, just click this pencil sign. Then you can choose your own image. And this is an icon. You can edit this icon. So the reason for this icon is so that people will know that it is a video. So when they click on it, it will take them to the video. So I want to remove this. I want to delete this. I just want to add an image here. So I will choose image. So I will go back to Pixabay again. Then I will select an image that has to do with maybe something that has to do with your career or teenagers or youth, anything. Then you can always select your own. You can always have your own images. You don't need to make use of all these images. You can always have your own images. Because you might not like these images. So I want to have my own image. So upload file. So let me see if I can find an image here from my website, from my account. Okay, let me search for web development. Okay, let's see that web development careertalks.ng. Okay, so I already have some images here that I want to use. So I will just upload them now. So let me see an image I can use for that. Okay, I'll pick I will just pick this image and I will upload it. It is advisable that your image should not be more than 1 megabyte. So this is Career Talks. Okay, let's wait for the upload to finish. Then I can type the Career Talks header image. So insert media. So I want to change that picture to this, and that's what you have here. So if this image is full, let me make it full. You can make it large depending on what you want. Okay, no, sorry, 50-50. Okay, so if I update it and I come back to my home page and I reload this place will have been edited. You can see. So this is what we have there now. So that's how you start your web arrangement, and you go from editing that, you move down to design and to edit each of them. So I want to leave this for now. Your creativity matters when you are designing a website. I cannot take my time to be designing everything you have here. It will be a waste of time. So you can decide on your own how you want the layout of your website to be. I will just tell us some things you should take note of when designing a website. So I will be using a website I've already designed to explain that to us. So I've shown you how to input your text, input your image. So let me go and open a website that I have already built, and I will use that to explain to us some important sections for your website. So let me quickly do that, and so that we can leave WordPress web design. Okay. So let me leave this. I can't be building a whole website now. So let me log out this, or let me go from here. Let me close all these ones. So I want to log into, let me log into this Imozu. I've completed this website already. So let me just show us the backend and review some things to us there. WP-admin. So let me wait for that to open. So I will log in. So I've already showed us the reason for all this login in the beginning. So there is no need to go back to it. So this is the dashboard for that website. So let me visit it so that you can see it. So WordPress designing is a very interesting thing, and it can make you a lot of money if you decide to concentrate on owning your skill in it. So everything I've been saying from the beginning, the same process I've shown to us is the same process I used to design this website you have here. So everything you have here is very simple. These are menus. I've shown you how to add this icon. This is your logo. I've shown us, okay, I've not shown us how to add these menu items. I will soon show us that now. I've shown us how to add text. That this is a 2-column structure. So the first column is where I have my text. The second column is where I have this booking form. Now this booking form is a plugin. I told us in the beginning that you need plugins to be able to carry out some information. which normally we require coding. But some web designers, web developers have done the coding aspect for you. So you just need to get the plugin and insert it into your WordPress. So this is a plugin. So let me show you the dashboard. Let me go to my page. And let me go to my home page. So this is the home. I will go to edit with Elementor. So the reason why I'm doing this is it will take me, in fact, we won't finish this lecture today if I start designing a whole website for us. Because website designing involves you taking time to listen, to think about many things. So that is why I will just show us the back end of a particular website I have designed and use that to explain each section to us. So basically your website consists of the home page and the other subsidiary pages. So you can have things like contacts, your blog, your what you do, that is your service page. So now this is the web page that you saw the other time, this page. Now you might wonder that we can't see this aspect on the home page. It's actually there. It's because of this is it here. It's because of the theme that I'm using. So all these ones here are theme options. So I have to edit it using the theme options. So don't worry about this. Just let me proceed. Okay. This, I will come back to this later. Oh, what's going? Okay, wait. Let me read this. So as you practice, you will get to understand better. It's okay. So this image was uploaded by using a two column layout for a particular section. So you can see this is heading. This is just a subheading. This is text. This is an icon. This is also a text. This is an icon, a text, an icon, a text. And this is a button. And you can see here I have the image. So if I click on this now, you will see where, let me just click on the, this is a spacer. No, not this. Yes. Let me click on the layout. I use layout for the image. So you can see the image that was uploaded into the background of this layout. Then, if I click on this, this is image stage, and this is the heading. So I have to change the style of the heading. This is the color for the heading. And you can change the typography, the size. The weight is 900, and that is what you add here. Then if you proceed further down, you have your section. This is another section, and this section now, I included a background to the section where you have these lions, and this is the background. To add new section, in case you want to add new section, you will just have to come to this plus sign. Just click on the plus sign. Pick your structure, if you want a one structure or two structure, depending on what you want. You can even add even after adding. Let's say I pick one structure for here, just one structure, and I come to this style. So I can come to my background type. I will come to classic, and choose image. Then I will now pick a particular image I want to use. I'll say insert media. You can see it has been inserted. Then I can now proceed with coming to my. I want to reproduce what you have here for you so that I can understand. So I have here test, heading, test. So I will just do that now. So come to my test, put that one here. Then, sorry, what am I doing here? Click this pencil sign, add your test here. So just a learning test. So I want to centralize this. I want to change the color to white. I don't want it to be bold. Come to my typography. Leave family, don't bother about it. Sorry, default. Weight, I want to reduce the weight. Maybe to 200, 400, anyone like that. And I can change the size. The size is too big. Just a learning test. Maybe that's what I want. I will leave it like that. So you can duplicate this or you add more text behind it. You can see it. Then I will change this to thank you for your time. Now I will change this also to centralize. I will change this to white so that it can be seen. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to reproduce. So that was the same process I followed to do this. Then you can create another subsection, inner section. We call this inner section. So this is a section already. This is a big section. Then you want to create an inner section in it so that you can have these three columns. So what you will do is you come here, click inner section, and come and drop it here. So that inner section here we have two. I want it to be three, so I can edit it. So I can say edit inner section. I can come to my layout. Okay. I can right click on this. Add new column. So I want it to be 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 columns, just as I have it here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, don't forget, when you are designing a website, you are designing a website because you are a designer. So as a designer, you already know what you want to do. You probably, when we get to the option of, I think we are still, let me check our course outline. So I think in our course outline, we should learn, okay, we did not learn about graphic. I think we should have a lesson on graphic design. Yes, we should have a lesson on graphic design. And I've already sent a video to us in our bonus video on Canva design and also on graphic design. So you can watch that video, you will learn more about graphic design and how to do all this layout. So you just click on each of, I want to click on this first, this column, I want to click on it. Then I will change the style. I want to use color. I want to change it to green. You can see that. So this is the color for this, just as you have it here. You can see, just as you have it here. So all these things, I follow that same process, and that's what I'm trying to build for you here. So you can come here also, put the color. Let me firstly come back here. My background, sorry. The background for this. Let me pick this S code first. Then you come here, style, classic, color, paste your color here. Come here again, style, classic, color, paste it. So you have edited the color of your section. That's good. Now let's proceed. So you want to add text. Just click this. So you can search for text if you don't want to make use of heading. So text editor, you put it inside. Then you type in your text. We are glad to have you. So you change the color so that it will be visible. Text color is white. You can see we are glad to have you. And you can do the same for this place. Just bring in your text editor, not heading now. Then you edit this also. Happy are you? So you come to your style, color, change it to white, and that's it. So you do the same thing for the other ones. And now I used icon here, so let me bring in icon. So to do that, come back to your widget button. You can make a search for icon. So this is icon. If you want to use icon box, you use icon box. If you want to use icon, you use icon. If you want to use icon list, you use list. So now I want to use just icon, not icon box. So I put it here. So this is the icon. Then I can click on icon library and pick the icon I want to use. So you pick for icon that is related to what you want to post. So maybe I just want to pick an icon here. Okay, let me just pick something here. So you pick any of these icons that it pleases you. The icon must be related to the information. Don't just put any icon. So now I want to change this color so that it will be visible enough. So the primary color for the icon will be white. I will leave it like that. And this is my text. I want it to centralize it. So you just click this pencil sign, alignment, and you put centralize. So that's that on that. So you change this also, you insert your icon also, or you can even right click here, you copy, then you come here on this place. Inside this place here, you paste. Then you can drag this up. You can bring it up. Then you can edit it. Icon like pick another icon that fits what you are doing. Then insert it. And that's it. So you can still copy this. Copy, come here, just paste it. Then you can copy this. Come here, paste it. Then you can edit this. You can edit this. So that's how to go about that one. You can see my icon, my website is forming. You can see I edit this also. Come on board. And that's all. So you click this pencil sign. I want to centralize it. Alignment center. Click this one also. Click this alignment center. And that's it. So you can see it's gradually forming this. Now, the reason why you're having this something that looks like a line is because of the difference in color that I use. So to form something like that, it's just all about your design sense. So you come back to your column, come to color here, and make it lighter. And that's it. So it will give you a line effect, something effect that looks as if there's a line there. So there's no line, it's just the color effect. And that was what was used to achieve what you have here. It's as simple as that. So when you are done, you will just update. You click update. But I won't click update now because this is a live website. So if I do that, this website is live already. So I can't be doing that now. It will affect what people will be seeing. So people will be seeing this and they'll be wondering what is this on this website. So I can't do that now. I'll just do this section. So I've used that section. I've used that to explain to us everything you see on this website. So if you can achieve what I've just explained to you, you can do everything you have on this website. Everything you have here. This is columns, 3 columns, 3 columns. All these things. Now your icons. How do you deal with your icon? So after you have, your button. After importing the button, this is a button. This is button. You just drop it. So after you have dropped your button, this is what you will see. Let me edit it. So you will put the name of the button here, book now. Then the link of the button. This is for the link of the button. What's going on? This link, this button is not directed to any link. Let me see. Okay. Book now is directed. So why is it not showing here? Don't mind that. So you put the link here. You paste the link. This should be directed to book now page. So let me go for my book now page. This is the book now page. I'll just copy it, copy link address, and I'll drop it here. Paste. So anytime people click on this button, it will direct them back to that page. Then you click update. So that's that on how to deal with your icons. So what else is important here? So let's go and see how you can edit this menu bar, these menus. How you can add your page to your menu for easy access. So let's just get out of here. Exit to dashboard. Leave. Okay. Let me go back to my dashboard. Alright, so I want to show us how you can edit this menu. You must have created your pages and you want to add them to this menu bar. So what you will do for that, let me see if that thing has not spoiled my website. Okay, good. So let's go and see how you can edit your menu bar. Go to customize. Then under customize, you come down and you see menus. Then you will see footer menu, main menu, the other menus. Just click on this menu here. And this is your menu. You can see home, book now, blog, contact. These are the things you have there. So if they are not there before, you just click add items. You will see your pages here. Then you can add any of these pages. You can pick any of the pages you have here and drag it here. So if I want to add this donor dashboard, I will just bring it. I will just click it and I will add it and I will publish it. So in as much as I click any page to be added. If I want to add from these bookings now, and I add bookings, pages, So nothing on that bookings. Post. If I want to add a post, I can add a post to my. But normally, what you should do is to add page. So under pages, click any of the available page. If I want to add this donate now page, I will just click it and it will be added. Then I will click publish. But I don't want it. I will just cancel it. So that's how to add menu. And that's for your main menu. Then if you go to your footer menu, you can add menu to your footer also. But don't worry about that one. That's not the most important thing. The most important thing is these three ones. And you can cancel. Let me get out of this place. So that's how to add it. Make sure you publish after you have added it. So this is a live website, so I can't publish those things because I'm done with the website already. So what else do you need to know here? So let's go to, now to have all these things is very simple. This is a footer, and you can get a footer from your Elementor. So let me just go to my home page, edit with Elementor. I want to show us how I achieve that footer. Let me show us how I achieve the footer. So this is a long tutorial, but I must finish this today. Because I have a lot of works to do. Okay. Let's wait for this to load. Alright. So I want to add a footer. This footer you have here. I want to add this footer you have here. So what do? You just come to add, sorry, no. So what you will do now is, I want to pick from this template. So pick page, and you can make a search for footer. So if there is no result found, you can go to blog. You can't have footer for blogs, for page. You can have footer for blogs. So now all these ones are pro. So every time you are saying pro, that means you need to pay for them. So you can go to my own template. Let's say I have my own template. I already have my own template here. And I have footer here. So if you need this template, I can give it to you. So you can see footer here, footer CTA button, something like that. So I just imported that into my website. Just click insert, and it will be inserted. Okay, this one is even a CTA. Sorry, this is not what I'm looking for. Let me close this. If you can't find it here, you can go from your starter template, go to blocks, and make a search for footer. These are contacts. Single quotes. No. But you can design it on your own also. But I'm just trying to make your life easier by going for a template. Let's put that here now. Okay, if this is not working, then probably what I use that time is just to upload footer, appointment footer CTA, you know. Let me see. Okay, let me insert it. Let me see. Probably that's what I use. Okay, this is it. So this is the footer I use, appointment footer. And that is what I use to form this. You can see it here. Quick links, quick contact, opening hours, location, quick contact, open quick links, location, opening hours. So that's that on that. Let me just close this and get out of here. So that's how to use a footer. And you can build it on your own. Just select 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 columns. Add text, add text, add text, add text. And you will get this result. It's as simple as that. Just take your time. It's very simple and good. There is something I have not told us about. This did not load the other time. I was waiting for it. So this is a plugin. What you see here is a code. And this is the code for what you have here. This form. Because this form was created using a plugin, you can't see it here. So what you can only see here is the code for that form. So the form has been has been designed. What you see here is not my work. It has been designed by the plugin creator. I just have to insert the code. So, and to do this, you will go back to your dashboard and you will go under your plugin. This is the name of the plugin, Salon. And you can come to tools. So if you want to do your settings debug, that's the code you will copy. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Let me check my settings. This is general settings. This is where you set the rules for the booking. Now, this might not make much sense to you because you might not be building a website that needs a booking form. So this is an advanced thing. You don't need this for now. Let me just leave this. As you firstly understand the using images test to build your website first, then you can proceed to using plugins like this code. Okay, so when you download the plugins from the plugin website, they will tell you the code you will use to embed it into your website. So, and that was the code. Actually, I was trying to see if it is here, but it's not available here. So, but that's the code for embedding this plugin. But as you continue in your website design, for any plugin you are using that needs embedding, the provider will tell you how to embed it into your website. So this is how to embed this one into this website. Just to type in this code. All right. What again? Okay, let me go to my contacts. When you are designing websites, we need contact, and your contacts, you need people to fill a form, something like this, your name, your email. So this is also a plugin, and to get that, you have to install a WordPress plugin called WP Forms. This is the name. So you go to your plugin, add new plugin, then WP Forms. So under WP Forms, you can go to your settings, then you set up the form. Don't bother about this. License key, all those ones are not the most important thing. The most important thing is your forms. Go to all forms. So this is Imozu contact form. You can create your own forms also. So this is where you set the email, the name, the emails, the select required services, personal visit excursion. What you see here, select required services, personal visit excursion, research, things like that. you will see them. You can create your form here. I can't be going into this for now. It's simple. You can do it on your own. When you are done, you click save, and that's all. Then you will be given the embedded code. So I will show you the code you will use to embed it. Oh Jesus. So this is the short code. You copy this short code. You just copy everything you have here. You Control C it. And you go to your Elementor. So under the column here you want to insert this form, you will paste the code. Please take your time to watch this video and try to understand, which you will understand. Alright, so here now, this is my Elementor. So this form you have here, if I go to master, now make an environment now this form. You can see this is the short code I posted into the form. Enter your short code. So to enter short code, you have to go for short code widget. So you just type short code. So you bring it, you just drop it anywhere you want to drop it. So let's say I want to drop the short code here, just drop it here. And use it here. And you paste your short code down. And it will show. So that's that. You can increase the size so that it will be bigger as this. You can change the background of the column. Just come and pick the background column and things like that. So that's how I achieve this. And let me just get out of this place. That's the way that it's just a space I leave here. And that's all. I will not update it because it's a live website. So that's how to use short code and to embed your form. So what else? So that's everything about WordPress as far as for beginners. So after you have understood the ones I've explained so far, you can now proceed to advanced ones. But for now, that's what you need to know. Check it out. Use the free website version I provided for us in the beginning of this lesson, profreehost.com. You can use that to create a free website so that you can practice everything I have taught us. Be able to practice it. Okay, so let me see if this website is live now. Yeah, I think it's live now. So I told us in the beginning that it will take close to 24 hours for your website to be live. So I did this morning and it's live already. So the website should be live now. Let me go to manage. Let me close this. So this is the website now. You can see it's Hello World. And you can see the website has nothing in it. So since the website is live now, I can go straight to my control panel. So I'm trying to show you how you can use that free web hosting to at least create a website for yourself, and you don't need to pay any money to get started. But I said, if you are building your business website, this is just anything free should only be used. So my installations, go to your installations. Okay, I want to log in now. Okay, to log in, sorry about that. Please know how to log in. Okay. So as I'm saying, don't mind me. Many things is going on in my head. So if you want to build a website for yourself, this is just to test. This is just to learn how to build websites using WordPress. But if you are dealing with serious websites, you might not want to go for free websites, free web hosting, because you don't have a control over it. You can't complain if your website goes down. You can't complain if they offer you what you don't want. So you will use the password you used to set up your WordPress hosting. So the password I used that time is, let me see if I can remember. Okay, then you log in. Okay, save. So this is my dashboard. So I want to change this not secure of the thing you have here. Actually, I can confirm I have a SSL certificate here. So I'm not sure I have any SSL certificate here. So, but let me try it. So if you have an active SSL certificate, as I've shown us in the beginning, you can go and make that to be revealed on your website so that you won't have this not secured. So to do that, just go to plugins. I want to install a plugin, add new plugins. My head is on fire now. What's the name of the plugin? Is it Force SSL or something? Is there anything like Force SSL? Okay, really simple SSL, that's it. So install really simple SSL. So make sure you have SSL certificate on your system, on your domain. If you don't have SSL certificate on your domain, this will not work. Can you see? No SSL detected. So if you want a free SSL, so let me see if there is a way to get a free SSL. So no, let me just go back. So let me see if there is a way to get a free SSL. Okay. So let's go and search for WP encryption plugin. Let's see if we can get that for this our website so that we can cancel this as not secure. WP encryption. So let's see that for a free SSL encryption. Hope I'm right. WP encryption. So this is it. WP encryption. So install now. You don't have any choice than to use that one because the website doesn't come with, we are using a free hosting, free domain. Everything here is free now. But unlike the ones I'm using before, you don't have to activate. That's it. So let's see, this is free. Select plan. So domain discovered this. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Generate maybe. Okay. Enter your email address. So let me enter my email address. So generate now. Oh yeah, yeah. Ah yeah. What is this now? Wow. Oh, this one a long process for me. So go to domain DNS manager of your primary domain. Add below TST records using add TST record option. Now wow. Okay, let's go and do that. So go to domain DNS manager of your primary domain. Okay, domain DNS manager. So we can do that. This is domain. Okay, DNS manager. Okay. What's going on? I want to see how I can. I think it should be CNAME records. Domain is this. Let me go back to that information. Maybe I should have used this. Okay, DNS manager of your primary domain. No, not this place. Oh god. Now that's the problem with few things. Okay, I don't think I need to disturb myself about this. I can. Let me disturb myself on this. Let me just SSLs and let me search for. Let me just leave this. I don't have this time. download something for me. We do right now. Okay. No problem. It's not compulsory with change is not secure. You are actually using this as just to let me deactivate this. Keep and deactivate. Let me check this. The process for this WP encryption is too much. SSL send. SSL send. Let me search for that one. If that one is. Let's check if this is better. I don't want something that will be taking a while. Okay, but if that is not possible, no problem. We move on with our website. It's not compulsory. This is just a test website, for God's sake. Why am I even disturbing myself? It's not compulsory as a lock button. It's almost the same thing. It is well. Let's see if this one doesn't require all this long process. If it requires, then Oga, give me 0 and I don't have anything. This one also want to be done. It is well. So if this doesn't work, then forget about it. Now this thing, this DNS of the thing they are talking about is possible, but uh, this thing, this DNS is not available on this free version. I can see it here. With my paid version, I know where to go to do this, but it's not available. So, friend, let's leave that. Let's forget about. How did I even close that one now? Let's go back to our dashboard. So just enjoy this no SSL of the thing. Leave it like that. And let me delete this. I don't need it. So let me go to my plugins. Get out of here. Deactivate, I don't need you. Then delete. Okay. Delete. Okay. Alright. So now that you have your, just proceed with the other ones I've told you. Go and install your appearance, your theme, install your plugins and all that things. And that's all. That's how to create your website. Try it for us for today. Thank you very much, and God bless me.